Well, hello. Here we are in the after show afterthoughts with my two lovely ladies. There is Lauren Yarger and Mary Miko. Lauren, I tell you, you always have that backdrop. It always makes
I
me
know
feel
it's
like
great,
I'm,
isn't it?
isn't it fabulous? It makes
Isn't
me
that
feel like I'm
great?
in a theater. And Mary Miko, let me just tell you, I have not been to Goodspeed but once. I every time I would always have an opportunity, I would have to be going out of town. And it was when I had worked on a project with Joshua Logan called Harrigan and Hart.
Oh, I loved Harrigan and Hart.
Yes. Well, I originated the
That's
role.
what brought me there.
Are you kidding?
No,
I when I
because Goodspeed was, I shouldn't say this out loud, but
now
Goodspeed
remember
was
we're recorded now.
And on a
I
recording.
know. But Goodspeed always did the old musicals, the old tap dancing
Yeah.
musicals,
Mm-hmm,
and that's not what I was interested in.
mm-hmm,
I was interested in new musicals and new theater.
mm-hmm.
And Harrigan and Hart is the first time I came to Goodspeed.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I have a history. I never made it. Now, I never made it all the way to Goodspeed with it. Um, Joshua and Netta saw me in UB and said,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
we have to talk to, we have to. So they said, okay, we have this thing and we think that it'll be great for you. And I said, okay. And it was, it's a wonderful part. I played her, a little sexy, little funny there. Well, when it got further beyond the workshop, as they got backers in, everyone, the backers
Mm-hmm.
started saying, well, she's really funny. She's cute, but we don't think the audience is going to, she's too pretty to be funny. And I went, what are you talking about? So, but I understood that because that's what people do. But they went to my girlfriend, God bless her, she passed away years ago,
Yes, exactly.
Amelia McQueen.
Yeah,
And
Amelia. I was gonna
Amelia,
say, but at least you're alive and she's not. What
yeah,
can I say?
yeah, I know. But I came opening night because that's my girlfriend. So you get another job. You don't get another girlfriend. So we sent her floral flowers, and she said, "Are you gonna come and see me?" I said, "Of course, because you're doing half of my stuff. That's why. Because I made half that stuff up. Yeah, I'm gonna see you." But so we came and we met everybody for the show, and it was a wonderful. But I've never been up. I'm gonna make sure that I get to an event and I go back up again.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay, good, good. That's my story. That's my Joshua Logan story, and Netta and all of them. We used to rehearse in
Mhm.
their fantastic apartment, that one that's at the top of the building. And it was like it went around the whole block. Joshua Logan had
Mm.
such. Oh, it was so wonderful. He was so wonderful to me. I
Mhm.
really, and he was like, I really want to do this, and I said, no, don't argue. Get the show on. I'm gonna work. It's okay. I'm gonna work. Oh, it's a wonderful experience. Now, the two of you, I don't know what to say about you except for I'm so happy that you did the show, and the seriousness of what we were talking about a little while ago. It's difficult to think about playing to an audience and you can't see their faces because their
Mhm.
faces tell you if you're right or not.
Mm.
They tell you if you're on it, when you're performing. And as a director, I look at the audience. I'm not looking at, I already know what's supposed to be on the stage. I'm looking at to see if what's on the stage is doing to the audience what I want it to do to the audience. And if I can't see them because they're like this, look, what does that tell you? What am I telling you
Right.
now?
But I think you can hear them. I mean, the two most recent shows that I've been to are Music Man and
Mm-hmm.
Plaza Suite. And I would say that, in both cases, I'm sure there was no mystery that the audience was thoroughly enjoying the
Mhm. Mhm.
experience.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean, Music Man, there's a roar from the crowd when Hugh Jackman steps out. There's a roar when Sutton Foster, I mean,
yeah,
they definitely, can feel that whether they can see the full facial expression or not. And
yeah.
there's laughter and
Mm-hmm.
um, Plaza Suite, I mean, real genuine
Yeah.
laughter. And
I'm probably thinking more of an intimate setting like cabaret, where
yeah,
it's you and the audience, and it really is, and that's I mean, I love the theater dearly, but also one of my loves is the cabaret, and those songs and what the songs bring to, especially when you're doing the American songbook and you have audiences that are there that that they know the songs because they're in an age group where those songs were popular when they were younger, and they sit there and they go, You know, I look because I look at them and they go, and I go, am I good? And they go, you know,
However, with the mask on, they can sing along and you don't hear them.
I know.
Oh, yes, yes, you can. The woman behind me in Music Man
Really?
was humming along, and
Oh,
until there
God.
was suddenly a duet, which so yes,
I
you
don't
can
think,
hear it.
I really don't think people know how that affects you when you're in the theater. The conversation, or and I've seen this before. So they're gonna do, and you want to go, shh, don't say anything. You know, it's I don't think that people really realize it, but it's a blessing. When I look around my life and I try to take away all the things that are connected to the arts, I would have an empty office, an empty home, because my life is so filled with it. So, and it is
Mhm.
filled with people that I've become family like over the years. One act or two actors in a play, sometimes everybody in the play that, and as I've been in the business longer, you know, we gather when somebody is not as they're not doing well, or if they've passed away, and it's like a family member going away. So it's a special feeling, and I'm happy that
Well,
you had that.
well, the theater is a very small family.
It is.
It's a very tight group.
It is. It is very, very tight. And
Mhm.
and not everybody knows everybody, but you may know of that person,
Mhm.
or you
Mhm.
may get an opportunity to do an evening with a person. You don't may not have a long run with them, but oh yes, I've been in the room with them. Or yes, we did a show. We did a tribute to so and so and together. You get an
Mhm.
opportunity to do all of those things. So it's really great. But I can't thank you both enough. You are both wonderful. I'm
Oh,
telling
thank you.
you.
We
Yeah.
enjoy, we're honored that you asked
Yeah,
us.
Oh,
really, and to get to sit and talk about theater with one of our favorite people.
oh, well, thank you. But you all are theater. I think that you represent why I wanted to go into theater. Sometimes that gets lost. Sometimes you forget why you really wanted to start it in the first place, why you got in it. I would ask myself every opening night, what in the world am I doing here? Why did I want to do this? This
Look, it's a very tough profession. As I explained to members at Goodspeed,
Mhm,
okay, just imagine that in a year you go for 30 job interviews and you get none of them.
mhm, mhm.
That puts it in perspective as to what the industry is. It's a
Exactly.
tough business,
It
a
really is.
very tough business.
And if you also, it's tougher if you don't fall. That's somebody who falls into the categories that they like. If you fall into categories that there's no category for you, oh my gosh, you just have to have faith that you're special enough that somebody is going to put their hand on your shoulder and go, I got it for you. That I
Mhm.
can see
Mhm.
what you have that nobody else is seeing. And that's a blessing, and it's rare, but it does happen. And you're blessed when it does happen to you. It's happened to me, so I
Mhm.
know. But when people have faith in you, when have faith in you. But you both are you're both very different, and but your dedication and your loyalty to the theater is inspiring. And I picked up on it very early on when I would be sitting in the meetings with you all, and and I thought, yeah, that's why, that's why because sometimes you can be around people when it's all just commercial, and their agendas are just commercial, and you get distracted by that because you're going to go, maybe I should be thinking about that too. But I think you just stick with what you came in there with. It's like luck be a lady, stick with me. Let me stick with the agenda I came in with,
And
and
I'm very vocal.
oh
You
really? I
know where
really
you
hadn't
stand
noticed.
with me at all times.
I really hadn't noticed, Mary.
But
I,
yeah, no, but you're the people person, And I mean, that's kind of, you asked before kind of what makes the Connecticut chapter tick. And, I've often joked that my tombstone is going to read death by committee, because seriously, most committees are not pleasant, and they're very difficult. But this group, I mean, Mary's the people person, and she's the one out, schmoozing and going to every event and meeting people and talking about the chapter and introducing them to the fact that we're here and how we can be of assistance and support to them and so forth. And, Marie is more of the, Marie is more of the behind the scenes paperwork person.
Mhm.
She does a lot of the finances and the filings with the state and all that kind of stuff,
Yes.
and she just
Yeah,
seems
that's
to really like
necessary.
that. And,
Yeah.
she's really good at that. And, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, but the three of us together.
But it's
all-
the security. You're the secure person. You're the person that's always there. That makes people.
But we're
feel
all
safe.
we're also lucky that we have a good steering committee. After the three of us, the first 3 years or 4 years, we said, wait a minute, we're getting tired. We
Mhm.
can't do this all ourselves. And we reached out to a couple of people, and now we have a good steering committee.
And they're
And
all amazing.
they're helping immensely.
Excellent.
Yeah. And again,
That's
each one of
pretty-
them is different and brings something different to
Absolutely.
the table. So we have all of these women from different takes of
And
the
that's what's
theater.
that
and it really
that is
helps.
really what makes it work. It really is. Like I said, I've been with organizations where women are it was created for women. And sometimes it doesn't always work. Because you don't have the elements. People have different agendas and all of those things. But when it does work, it works really beautifully. And you're a wonderful example of that. And I wanted to herald that. I really did.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I-
We work hard at it. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, but it shows, and it showed immediately. To be very frank, it showed immediately when the first couple of meetings about how you presented yourself, what your concerns were, how you reported everything, what that was about, and I'm really determined to have some of that leak into what we do at membership, to really focus in on the business part of it. You'll see this week.
Speaking of, tomorrow I can't go to the meeting because there is a reading of theater works from the Ukraine that's being done at a theater, and several of the Connecticut members are in this writing group, and they are doing the presentation. So that's where I am tomorrow night.
Well, not tomorrow. Oh, yes, it is tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Well, I'll miss you, but I think I think you'll be proud of where we're going. At least
Oh, I think Wendy is doing a great job. Absolutely.
she's
Absolutely.
she's really a treasure. She's a treasure. She's a treasure, and I'm trying to keep her straight and narrow. Keep her on.
She
the
is. She's doing it straight and narrow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
She doesn't get sidetracked. She knows what
She
it
knows
is, and
exactly.
having an agenda ahead of time is great.
Yeah. So we, we put that together, and then I'm holding the meeting this week, and it's it's a side of me that most people don't see, because I'm a different person when I hold a meeting. Let's just say it like that.
You got the gavel?
Yes, it's so funny. Oh, I can't reach it now, but I have the gavel from when I was president of my school. I was the first female and only female that my school had in New York City, and I still have my gavel that they gave me when I graduated.
I love it.
So, it's one of those things. But yes, we'll miss you, Mary, but it's going to be. I think we're moving forward.
I do too. I do
Yeah,
too.
I think we are. And Lauren, I'm determined that when you get energies and stuff that I want to see your face in our meetings too. When you get time.
Well, it's possible.
Yeah.
I have a lot of meetings on my calendar at the moment. It's amazing how we went from kind of
Nothing to everything.
full
I know. I
ahead.
have something on my calendar every single night in March, April, and May.
Oh my God.
It's really true. And the theater season is always busy. I mean, April is typically my month. If someone would ask me to do something in April, I would just laugh, because every moment in April is usually booked. It's not quite that bad. I'm definitely not full like I was, but things are heating up, and the theater season the season is ending as it normally does, with all the shows opening in the end of April, and advancing the Tony deadline and the other awards deadlines. And I'm still doing the Outer Critics Circle Awards, and they are on this year, and we are having an event. And so it's, it's getting busy, and it's not quite to the level it was, but it's certainly picking up. So I feel very busy at the moment.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm very, very happy that that's happening, and I do know what you mean. I'm on too many boards now. I really have to. I have to pull back. I can't do it, Mary. I can't do Mary. I can't do it. I'm just not good enough.
I said the other day to we took the group for Goodspeed on Tim Dolan's walking tour. And I didn't have him. He went with the other group. I had the other girl. And I said to her, she talked about the Jimmy Awards at the Nederlander. I said, oh, that's something that I want to do, but not for the next 2 years. I'm too busy, but I definitely want to be on the Jimmy Awards as a judge.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Because you do it by state.
Yes. We have the Freddie Awards in Pennsylvania. They were Freddie. And I'm trying to, and I don't want to even elude to everyone who's in Pennsylvania that I want to do any of that. I think you all do a fabulous job. And I really
we won't tell anybody.
No, right. But it's just I've just overindulged myself trying to make sure that I stayed in the theater. That I've gotten involved with a whole lot of boards, and I'm gonna have to pull back. But I always enjoy where we are and what we're doing and the things that we're doing. So that will always be something that I do. Well, ladies, I'm not going to hold you in that much longer. You all have given me a wonderful hour. I'm going to go put everything up and let the audiences see you and enjoy you again. And then I will see you, Mary, at another time, and I see you both next month, because I'm in meetings with both of you, but it won't be. I just had Lauren last night. We were in a meeting, so yes.
Well, we have the general meeting coming up in April,
yes,
right?
Yes, I'll see you at the general. General.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
All right.
Thank you, Lynnie. We love you.
We're honored.
I love you. Oh, I'm honored to have you. Thank you so very much. And thank you, everyone, for watching After Show Afterthoughts, here with Lauren YARGER and Mary Miko and me, Lynnie Godfrey, from Lynnie Godfrey Straight No Chaser. I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye now.